Oh shit, you're right.
Even before then.
I forgot LaPusha already paid for those RWBY episodes. Shit. What were the 2 episodes? I know they're the last 2 of season 1, but no time codes. Someone maybe time codes. Nobody. RWBY fan base, really? Nobody time coded it? I know they're the last 2, but what are the last 2? What are the numbers? Oh no. Okay, we saw this shit, right? We saw this shit. I don't remember the boats. Did we make it to the boats? Is this where I remember this? Okay, this should be the last 2 then. Did they always have sitcom music in this show? Feels like I'm at the start of a Family Guy episode.
This is absolutely wonderful.
I don't think I've ever seen you smile this much, Weiss. It's kind of weirding me out.
How could you not smile? A festival dedicated to the cultures of the world. There will be dances, parades, a tournament. Oh, the amount of planning and organization that goes into this event is simply breathtaking.
Ellen, there is no listening to the OP one last time, okay? I'm going to finish this, and then at some point I'm going to look up RWBY OP1 10 hours version, and I'm just going to leave that going for the rest of the day.
You really know how to take a good thing and make it sound boring.
Quiet, you.
Remind me again why we're spending our Friday afternoon visiting the stupid docks.
Oh, they smell like fish. I've heard that students visiting from Vacua will be
if anybody wants to see my live reaction to Donald Trump getting shot, it happened at whatever time it happened, I reacted to it live. So you can go, well, not live, but like 1 minute later. It is in this video we're in right now. It is in this stream, so you can go back and see it.
Arriving by ship today. And as a representative of Beacon, I feel as though it is my solemn duty to welcome them to this fine kingdom.
She wants to spy on them, so she'll have the upper hand in the tournament.
You can't prove that.
Oh my god, Black spoke. I was like, whose voice is that for a second? Oh, right. There is a 4th character.
What happened here?
Robbery. Second dust shop to be hit this week. This place is turning into a jungle.
Ugh, that's terrible.
They left
That's
all
racist.
the money again.
Huh?
Yeah, it just doesn't make a lick of sense. Who needs that much dust?
I don't know. An army?
You thinking the,
I don't know, an
I'm
army?
thinking we don't get paid enough.
This motherfucker need to pull the
The
marshmallows
white
out of his mouth.
What an awful bunch of degenerates.
What's your problem?
My problem?
Yeah, what's up?
I simply don't care for the criminally insane.
The White Fang is hardly a bunch
Oh, hey.
of psychopaths.
Oh, cute ponytail. No. Bend down so everybody can see your face. Look at you. You're a cute ponytail haver. What's up?
Just came to say hi.
That's your first time being on stream today, isn't it?
Yeah.
I always lose track of the time, the day.
I was asleep. Did I miss anything?
I'm on the last 2 episodes of RWBY season 1.
Oh my god.
All right. More RWBY.
They want to wipe humanity off the face of the planet.
So then they're very misguided. Either way, it doesn't explain why they would rob a dust shop in the middle of downtown Vale.
Blake's got a point. Besides, the police never caught that Torchwick guy I ran into a few months ago.
Well, like, I call her black because, like, Vice literally means white. Ruby is a color. I don't remember Yellow's name either. So as far as I'm concerned, they're black and yellow. Why would her name be Blake? Blake doesn't mean black. It just has a lot of the same letters. It doesn't even fucking rhyme with it.
Maybe it was him.
That still doesn't change the fact that the White Fang are a bunch of scum. Those faunas only know how to lie, cheat, and steal.
That's not necessarily true.
This is such a ham-fisted way of doing racism because, like, all of the racism is like what they're being racist against is made up, but they're specifically using like the way people talk about specific races in America. So it's a little wild hearing it.
Hey, stop that fun! Thanks for the ride, guys.
You no good stowaway.
Hey, a no good
His son
stowaway would have been
Goku.
caught. I'm a great stowaway.
Except an adult.
Hey,
Get down from there this instant.
He just looks too old and big to be doing, like, would it not hurt his tail to have to carry that massive frame on that little tail? Like, is that not painful for him? Yellow is yang and yang means yellow also? I see. In what language?
Well, Lice, you wanted to see the competition, and
H
there
Bomber
it
Guy
goes.
turned his RWBY video into a video about BLM? That sounds hilarious. I don't think I remember seeing that one. Sounds very H Bomber Guy though. Lie, cheat, and steal. Is that a Tool reference or is it just a normal saying in English? It is a normal saying in English. Lie, cheat, and steal. The way the Tool lyric is referencing the fact that that is a phrase. There's also like beg, borrow, and steal is like a common English phrase. They're both kind of mean the same thing, you know.
No, he got away.
Lice?
I think beg, borrow, and steal is a lot more common than lie, cheat, and steal, but it's the same sentiment, basically. I think Tool chose those words because he wanted to be able to say, you lie, cheat, steal, you lie, like really lean in on the lie, you know? You beg, borrow, steal, which wouldn't have the same impact, you know?
Salutations.
Hello.
Are you okay?
I'm
No.
wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Do you want
This
to...
is like a gag from another show, but I don't remember what show. But I know I've seen like exactly this character introduction of like a character in like a precarious or like obviously not okay position. And they're like, are you okay? And they're like, I'm amazing, you know? Like,
get up?
I know I've seen this bit,
Yes.
but I don't know where.
My name is Penny. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi, Penny. I'm Ruby.
I'm
I'm
White.
guessing she's supposed to be like a robot
Are
or
you sure you didn't
something
hit your head?
because she moves even more awkwardly
I'm
than
Yang.
anyone else
It's
does.
a pleasure to meet you. You already said that. So I did. Well, sorry for running into you.
Take care, friend.
She's definitely giving robot pretending to be human.
She was
Nice boots.
weird.
They do all
Yeah.
have good
did
shoes.
that
Maybe
phone
that's why
first
this
run
show
off
is so
to?
successful.
What did you call me?
Oh, I'm really sorry. I definitely didn't think you heard me.
No, not you. You.
Me? I don't know.
You called me
This
friend.
predicted AI.
Am
I
I
mean,
really your friend?
AI has functioned the same way for like as long as it's been a concept,
Yeah,
right?
sure. Why not?
I'm sure you're being funny, but
Sensational. We can paint our nails and try on clothes and talk about cute boys.
Oh, is this what it was like when you met me?
this is when you encounter a trans girl. Also, this setting and like the tone of this conversation and like the awkward 2D animation super reminds me of Dot Hack on the PS2. Dot Hack Infection, the first Dot Hack game. I never played any other one, so but this super feels like a Dot Hack Infection cutscene, especially like introducing a really awkward autistic character, which describes most of the characters in Dot Hack.
No, she seems far more coordinated.
So,
But Dot Hack is much more dissociative. This is more ADHD.
what are you doing in Vale?
I'm here to fight in the tournament.
Wait,
You're fighting in the tournament? I'm combat ready.
forgive me, but you
She is
hardly look the
adorable.
part, says the girl wearing a dress.
It's a combat skirt. Yeah.
A combat skirt.
Wait a minute.
That was
If
a
you're
good
here
scene.
for the tournament,
I
does
like that they're
mean you know
they're
that monkey
homegirls
killed
now.
Rapscallion?
The who?
The filthy faunus from the boat.
Why do you keep saying that? Huh? Stop calling him a rapscallion. Stop calling him a degenerate. He's a person.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is he
Would
your
you like me to
boyfriend or
stop referring
something?
to the trash can as a trash can, or this lamppost as a lamppost?
Damn, she's
Stop
really
it.
going
Stop
in.
What? He clearly broke the law. Give him time. He'll probably join up with those other faunus in the white fang.
Ugh, you ignorant little brat!
Yeah, hit her. Oh no. Damn.
How dare you
I
talk
thought
to
a
me
fight
like
was about to
that?
happen.
I am your teammate.
You are a judgmental little girl.
What in the world makes you say
What?
that?
The mere
I
fact that you
think
would
we
support
should
that
probably
honest boy with
go.
the terrorist group,
Where are we
solely
going?
based on his species, makes you just as much of a scoundrel as you believe him to be.
So you admit it. The White Fang is just a radical group of terrorists.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
I don't understand why this is causing such a problem.
That is the problem.
Landon,
You
that is a
realize
good
you're
description of
defending an
Vice.
organization
Bottom
that
tier
hates humanity,
Starbucks
don't
sorority
you?
white girl
the
for
faunas of the
sure.
White Fang are pure evil.
Oh my
There's
god.
No such thing as pure evil.
I could think of a specific
think they hate
Starbucks sorority
humanity so
white
much?
girl that she
It's because
reminds
of
me
people
of.
like
actually.
Cardin, people like you, that force the White Fang to take such drastic measures.
People like me?
You're discriminatory.
I'm a victim.
Yeah,
You want to
especially
know
after that
why
dialogue.
I despise the White Fang? Why I don't particularly trust the faunas? It's because they've been at war with my family for years. War as an actual bloodshed. My grandfather's company has had a target painted across its back for as long as I can remember. And ever since I was a child,
Black
I've
kind of
watched family
looking. Hold
friends
on.
disappear.
That
Board
pose she
members
had was hot.
executed.
That was the first time
An
one of the characters
entire
looked
train car
attractive.
full of dust stolen. And every day, my father would come home furious. And that made for a very difficult childhood.
Vice,
No! You want to know why I despise the White Fang?
She's such a
It's because
privileged
they're a bunch
bitch.
of liars, thieves, and murderers.
Well, maybe we were just tired of being pushed around. I...
Wait! Come back!
This reminds me a lot of Rurouni Kenshin. Early in Rurouni Kenshin, this is kind of the story. Like, what's his fucking name? The guy with the Zanbato. Sosuke? His name's just Sosuke Sagara, right? Or Sanosuke? Sanosuke Sagara. Yeah. Sanosuke was like part of a government resistance group or whatever. And so like his people had all been wiped out by the government people, and he sees Kenshin as, oh, you were the sword of the government who helped to annihilate my clan. And he's like, I have fully what's the word? Disavow. I fully disavow. And they become friends. I wasn't into the teacher. I don't like that shaggy hair look, like that. Just like, I just woke up, but I'm beautiful. Like, look, not a fan.
I knew you would look better without the bow.
Blake is trans, really? For reals? The hot one's trans?
oh, she's been gone all weekend.
Blake's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself.
What?
Yang is the yellow one, right? So she 100% to me, her whole personality reminds me of, actually this whole show reminds me of, how many of you know about Renkin Sankyu Magical Pokan? This wolf girl, very, very famous for a pornographic animation made with her, before, like, that's more popular than this show was. But like, RWBY very much reminds me of this show in terms of like the, 4 very colored designs, cute young girls with like a different gimmick. We got the kind of gothy one, the sporty one, the main character one, and the classy girly one. I would bet, based on the fact that porn of this girl is in 3D, that the 3D animators that made this show were aware of Renkin. So this character, her personality reminds me a lot of Wolf Girl, and then her design and her personality as well, to an extent, 100% reminds me of Miyako from Hidamari's sketch. So in my brain, she's like a combination of the wolf girl from that other show, from Renkin Sankyu, and Miyako from Hidamari's sketch. So I like her conceptually, but I think it's mostly because I think she is supposed to be that type of character, which I like, but there's so little of her. She does so little. It's hard for me to really care too much about her. She do be cute though. I like this. She looks good in this shot. This girl just is, she's just like a goofy spastic kid in a gothy dress. Personality doesn't match her attire in any way, shape, or form. Vice, she's a white bitch through and through to the core, and on every conceivable level she is a white bitch. And then Blake, so far all we know about her is that she's, I guess, got a punk background. You meant that Blake is metaphorically trans. Well, that's unfortunate.
Guys, come on, she's one of our teammates.
Is she? We all heard what she said.
Twice. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Either way, she's missing, and we need to find her.
A member of the White Fang, right underneath our noses.
I just hope she's okay.
I'm gonna turn the light on and close the blinds real quick.
So, you want to know more about me?
Finally, she speaks. Nearly 2 days and you're giving me nothing but small talk and weird looks. Yeah, like that.
Son,
This guy's kind of
Are
hot.
you familiar with
But
the White
he's got
Fang?
a shitty
Of course.
personality.
I don't think there's a faunus on the
He's kind of hot the way Nero from Devil May Cry is hot, but not hot as much as Nero from Devil May Cry is hot.
planet who hasn't heard of them. Stupid, holier-than-thou creeps that use force to get whatever they want. Bunch of freaks, if you ask me.
I was once a member of the White Fang.
Wait a minute, you were a member of the White Fang?
That's right. I was a member for most of my life, actually. You could almost say I was born into it. Back then, things were different.
He might be
Yeah.
a nice guy, but he's just a little too rambunctious, immature for my taste, personally.
Ashes of War, the White Fang
Seems
was meant
cool,
to be a symbol
but,
of peace and unity between humans and the faunus. Of course,
He'd be a
Respect-
friend, not a boyfriend. He'd be my boyfriend's friend,
by being promised equality, the faunus were subjected to discrimination and hate. Humanity still thought of us as lesser beings. And so, the White Fang rose up as a voice of our people. And I was there. I was at the front of every rally. I took part in every boycott. And I actually thought we were making a difference. But I was just a youthful optimist. Then, 5 years
She
ago,
was
our leader
Antifa?
stepped down. And a new one took his
Okay, I understand how this ended up being made about BLM by H-Bomber Guy, because if you were thinking of it as like, this is all supposed to be commenting on like the current times, then I could see how you would make that leap, because I immediately thought Antifa just because she had the black bandana, and I could totally see that being what they were trying to comment on. But at the same time, I think RWBY is just a little more generic than that. I don't think it was really trying to speak on things that, I don't know, I could be wrong. I'd have to hear what the writers had to say about this, I guess.
place. A new leader with a new way of thinking. Suddenly, our peaceful protests were being replaced with organized attacks. We were setting fire to shops that refused to serve us, hijacking cargo from companies that used faunus labor. And the worst part was, it was working. We were being treated like equals, but not out of respect, out of fear.
It's not BLM, it's about anti-Irish discrimination since the creators be Irish. Even H-Bomber Guy admitted that later in his video. Well, okay. There you go. Irish discrimination. That's interesting. Well, and because don't the Irish have that crazy nationalist group? Man, I can't remember. Landon said H-Bomber Guy made me love James Summerton. Me too. I just want James to reach out so we can work together. James, I know you've seen my clips. I know you've seen me asking to work with you, and the offer still stands.
So I left. I decided I no longer wanted to use my skills to aid in their violence, and instead I would dedicate my life to becoming a huntress. So here I am, a criminal hiding in plain view, all with the help of a little black bow.
Okay, so this is about the plight of Irish Americans, you're saying, or Luna,
So,
right?
have you told your friends any of this?
Blake!
Blake! Where are you?
Blake!
Weiss, they're not helping. Oh, you know who might be able to help? The police. Weiss. It was just an idea.
Yeah, bad one.
Weiss, I think we should hear her side of the story before we jump to any conclusions.
I think when we hear it, you'll all realize I was right.
And I think Weiss's hair looks wonderful today. Ah, Penny, where did you come from? Hey, guys, what are you up to?
She is really
Looking for our
adorable.
friend Blake.
Oh, you mean the Faunus girl.
I like her
How
face.
did you know that?
The cat ears?
What cat ears? She wears a bow.
She does like tuna a lot.
So, where is she?
We don't know. She's been missing since Friday.
That's terrible. Well, don't you worry, Ruby, my friend. I won't rest until we find your teammate.
She is easily
that's really
best
nice
girl.
of you, Penny. But we're okay, really, right, guys?
Ruby said a cab, indeed.
It sure is windy today.
So, what's the plan now?
I still don't believe the White Fang is behind these robberies. They've never needed that much dust before.
What if they did? I mean, the only way to prove that they didn't do it is to go to the place where they would most likely go to if they were to do it and not find them there. Right?
The only thing is,
They
I
talk
have
about
no
sex.
idea where that would be.
Well, while I was on the ship, I heard some guys talking about offloading a huge shipment of dust coming in from
I know something about offloading it.
You're sure?
Thanks anyways. This is hopeless. You really don't care if we find her, do you?
Don't be stupid. Of course I do. I'm just afraid of what she'll say when we find her.
Huge shipment.
The innocent never run, Yang.
So, Blake is your friend,
Yes, Penny.
but you're mad at her?
Yes. Well, I'm not. Weiss is.
Is she friends with Blake?
Well, that's kind of up in the air right now.
But why?
Well, you see,
I would totally cosplay Penny, not only because I think I actually have this body type, but also because I like moving in awkward robotic ways like this. This would be a fun way to be for me. This would be a fun existence to inhabit. It's the robot girl from RWBY.
Blake might not be who we thought she was.
Is she a man?
No, Penny. I don't know what she is. She didn't exactly talk to us before she decided to run off.
I don't have a lot of friends, but if I did, I would want them to talk to me about things.
Me too.
Did I miss anything?
Not really. They've offloaded all the crates from the boat. Now they're just sitting there.
Cool. I stole you some food.
Do you always break the law without a second thought?
Hey, weren't you?
Why does this look better?
It's the second to last episode of the season.
Well,
Or maybe the last episode? I'm not sure. It's looked a little bit better with each passing episode.
I see.
I would say it's always making slight improvements as they figure out what the fuck they are doing.
You in a cult or something? Okay, too soon.
Oh, I remember this. I remember this because just that whole sequence feels so incredibly like it feels very Sega Dreamcast, but I don't think any Sega Dreamcast game would have been so low budget that they couldn't make any kind of a floor. Like there's no lines or any, just nothing, not like a texture, just anything to make this floor look like it's not just brown, you know? I understand this is fucking hard. This is fucking difficult shit for this very small team to do. And like there are it really what it's giving is Namco, right? Like old Namco, like the old Tales of games, like around the Symphonia era, games like Baten Kaitos, games published by Namco. They were always at this very little, like a middle tier budget. And I used to make fun of what I called Namco explosions because in like Tales of Symphonia and Baten Kaitos, I think there's a third one that but I can't remember which. I know in those two games there's big dramatic moments where like a whole like a base explodes type shit, but it's animated with such a puny like you know that it totally robs all of the like drama out of the scene. That's how I feel about this. It's just like it's trying to look cool, and it's conceptually cool, but the level they were able to pull it off at saps all the coolness out. It's just like, ooh, that looks shitty, you know, and ooh, it's trying to look cool and it's really failing. Oh no, you know, in a way that's entertaining and puts a smile on my face. So maybe it's oh yes. It also, it just, you can tell the universe just doesn't exist beyond this point. Like they tried to put like the faint semblance of a structure back here, and there's like some extra buildings back here, but they're kind of too far off. So it feels like that's another playset that's like sitting off in the distance, but like this playset clearly visibly ends right here, you know? So it's like, this is the full extent of the model. It's very video gamey, because with video games, you kind of expect that, right? Like you play Sonic Adventure 2, that's what this is. This is in the first boss fight in Sonic Adventure 2 when the helicopter comes down into the little square. That's why it made me think Dreamcast, but that looks so much better than this. Again, small team. I understand. Sometimes if the thing you're trying to do is too ambitious to make it look good, just don't do it. You know, I understand the sunk cost. At some point they had already built all this, but man.
Oh no.
Is that them?
Yes.
Well, you can get pretty far into doing something before you realize that it's not going to be good. Sometimes, if you're really unlucky, it takes until you are in the final stage of animation before you realize this shot does not work. And we don't have time to redo it, and we need it for the story. So it's just going to look like shit.
Them.
All right.
Like them
Grab the
walking
tote
down
paper.
that plank.
You really didn't think they were behind you, did you?
No. I think deep down I knew. I just didn't want to be right.
Hey! What's the
Landon, I
holdup?
think Canepa retired from
We're not
YouTube like a
exactly
couple
the most
years ago.
inconspicuous bunch of thieves at the moment, so why don't you animals try to pick up the pace?
This isn't right. The white thing would never work with a human, especially not one like that.
Yeah,
Hey,
she's
what are you
hot.
doing?
She's the only hot one. Maybe it's just the outfit. It's
No,
something
you
about the way
idiots.
she stands
This isn't a
too.
leash? What the? Oh, for
Nobody move!
Whoa! Take it easy there, little lady.
Brothers of the White Fang, why are you aiding this scum?
Oh, kid, didn't you get the memo?
What are you talking about?
The White Fang and I are going in on a joint business venture.
Going
together.
in,
Tell me
dog.
what it is, or I'll put an end to your
Going
little
in.
operation.
I wouldn't exactly call it a little operation.
Oh no.
Whoa. Sudden, like, mixed media?
Here,
I mean, are
kitty,
those...
kitty, kitty.
I can't tell if those are animated or... It's like they have very different style from the rest of the show. The
Leave her
explosions.
alone.
They're just like falling out. I like
You are
their
not the finest banana in the bunch,
Zelda
are you?
rolls. Get him. Oh, he's got a fucking... He is Son Goku. I knew it. Whoa, she can do fucking dashes. That dash effect is pretty cool. I've seen much worse. Alright, he's got guns in his things. Yeah, this is sick. Alright, I'm feeling it. I'm actually feeling it. Let's go. Oh, you're gonna get got. Uh-oh. People.
Oh, hello,
Shoot him.
Red.
Shoot him
Isn't it past
first.
your bedtime?
Just like gat him in the face,
Are these
then pay
people your
attention to them.
friends? Penny, get back!
God damn it. Hate when villains do that. Don't get totally distracted. Just shoot the guy you're shooting and then get distracted.
Wait! Stop! Don't worry, Ruby. I'm combat ready.
Let's go. Oh, shit. I remember this. Yeah, get it in. This is a sick fighting game character idea that they're pitching here. I also appreciate that they revealed the obvious fact that she's a robot girl through fighting, you know, not like her saying it, but just doing a bunch of badass shit. Obviously, best girl.
How is she doing?
It's a shame that Blake is getting so completely overshadowed in her own arc. But I'm afraid Penny has completely stolen this show.
These kids just keep getting weirder.
The explosions look like they are either multiple 2D like explosion effects that are kind of like layered, or like they are just live action or something. I'm not sure what they did there, but it looks really weird. It looks fine. It's not like bad. It's just like, wait, what? How?
She doesn't actually wear a bow. She has kitty ears, and they're actually kind of cute.
Bryce, I want you to know that I'm no longer associated with the White Fang. Back when I was with...
Stop. Do you have any idea of how long we've been searching for you? 12 hours. That means I've had 12 hours to think about this. And in that 12 hours,
I've decided I'm a lesbian, and we're gonna make out right now in front of everybody. That's why I'm getting so close to you.
You
Never
don't
mind.
care?
You said you're not one of them
You
anymore,
had a chance.
right?
You blew
No,
it.
I haven't been since I was younger.
I don't want to hear it.
You're slow.
All I want to know is that the next time something this big comes up, you'll come to your teammates and not someone else.
Landon, were you trying to say that Penny is Starbucks girl? I thought you were calling
course.
Vice Starbucks girl, because she comes off as the...
Yeah, Team Ruby is back together. I'm still not quite sure how I feel about you.
Hey, wait a minute.
horny.
Where's Penny?
You should know better than to go running around in a strange city.
Uh-oh, she's got a pimp.
Sir.
Penny,
Who's the
your
pimp?
time will come.
Oh my god. They really went the slow, sentimental ED route. I need to hear like a saxophone over this. You know, like some like...
Don't be disappointed. Don't let your heart break. Don't spend
Okay, this is long. Jesus Christ. This is too much. I'm gonna put my ass to fucking sleep. Oh, you're saying that she looks like the Starbucks logo. Oh, that the Starbucks logo though is like a mermaid. Yeah, it's like a mermaid with long hair. You're thinking of Wendy's. She looks like the Wendy's girl, if anything. I mean, even then, not really. You think we missed an episode? What? How? There seems to be a post-credit scene though. Oh boy, really? Marvel, why did you do this? Why did you make it so nothing could just end with the credits?
How very disappointing, Roman.
This is the post-credit scene.
Wasn't expecting to see you guys so
introducing the
soon.
real bad guy.
We were expecting more.
Oh, she's
from
hot.
you.
Hey, you were the ones who suggested working with those stupid
Did you
mugs
really
with the white
expect a
fan.
show with a 4
And you
female
will
main
continue
characters
to
and not
do
have a
so.
female main bad guy?
We have big plans for you.
I didn't think about it.
All we ask.
I didn't assume there would be a main bad guy. I didn't assume a plot would ever actually manifest in this goddamn show.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, she's hot.
Here I find myself 100,000 times through realms of wonders parallel, compelled to spell 100,000 rhymes intertwined with entities everywhere and all in kind, weathering snare particulates that splinter off and through the air into the sky. Hi, my name is Beatrice and I am high. They call me Trixie, Goldie Witch online and in line for the signing. Rhyming is a thing I do. I'm the YouTube streamer too, redeemer of the stolen youth, leading people like you into the booth. No voter headshot, no joker dead cops, no broker dreadlocks, no poker face. I'm another race, an alien displaced from somewhere else, another place so far away, but not Australian or Welsh. My brother Shade, that's his real name, knows how to game and to excel. He produced half of Gay and Dead, Sarah Louise did half as well.